In
A very good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's well. And I just thought I'd do I don't typically do a market update on a Friday, but as we're heading into the new year, I thought I'd do one. So let's start. Risk warning: trading is risky. No illusions. These are margin-based products that you use to get access to the FX market. Be under no illusions. Inherently high risk stuff going on here. What else was I going to say? These trade signals aren't to be considered regulated advice because they aren't a personal recommendation. As a retail trader, you won't have protection from the Ombudsman or the Compensation Services Scheme because they're not a personal recommendation. However, Synergy is authorised and regulated to deliver this service. So let's start. Obviously quiet week. We're not going to be engaging too much in the market when we are at the end of the month, end of the year, start of a new year, end of a quarter. There is too much window dressing going on. And for me, that's a recipe for disaster. So I'm keen to avoid getting into any sort of, position that's going to mess me up because I know what the intentions of the market makers are at these times. It's to trap traders, get them into the wrong trades, get them held, carrying positions, paying finance, and you just need to wait for the markets. But let's start. First one up is USD CAD. So USD CAD is looking really quite nice. We notice this blue harmonic move lower is the same as, if I can zoom out, I've taken that one from here. It's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. This move is this move. So far we can see one harmonic, two harmonics. Let me just copy this one across. This is also probably three harmonics. These are the ingredients. These are the the bricks that make up the structure. You need to realize that they're in front of you all the time, in particular. So, just to reiterate this point, just taking this random move here, you can see how that's fitting the chart there from the lows to the highs pretty exactly. Lows here, highs here. Market is moving to these vibrations. You just have to believe it, and it's in front of your eyes. So back to the structure of this pattern, we have a 2-cycle higher. Market works in threes. Got to get that into your head as well. Market works in threes. It's quite a, if you think about it enough, number three is a very powerful human psychological number. Buses come in threes. Triangle has 3 points. You've got 3 in 1. You've got, what other examples? 3 dimensions. If you want to get religious, you've got the 3 in 1 idea as well. You've also got water, steam, and ice. It's all about threes. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. These sort of age-old ideas on the number 3, the Trinity. There's a lot to be said about 3. So let me show you. So first of all, we have push 1, push 2, and we're expecting push 3. This is consolidation 1, this is consolidation 2, and we expect the third move up here. That does indicate some US dollar strength. That really does coincide with potentially a market sell-off. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. At the minute, we've got the harmonic move, we've got the ABCD, we're expecting higher prices, and this is a beauty. CHF JPY, so as you can see, market works in threes again. Here you've got 1, 2, 3 to the high, 3 years to the high, everything's in threes. Yeah, I'm not trading this because I want to see if it's going to slow down yet. Above this break, I can just see 1 push, and this is the second push. So again, market works in threes. So I'm just holding off that pass. NZDJPY, this was one that I was interested in. It's setting itself up quite nicely at the moment. But notice the threes again. 1, 2, 3, pull back. You can see that we are clearly making higher highs and higher lows. This is a zone, this is a zone, and we're pushing higher. So this is also a zone. 1, 2, 3 to make 1. Get it? 3 in 1. Anyway, I'm not really trading this, but it does have huge upside potential. Previous peak. We'll see how we go. EuroCAD. So it's a top pattern here, EuroCAD, middle of consolidation, zone 1, or the first zone higher. Harmonics, If you take a look at the yellow and the blue harmonics in the market, they're pretty evident at the minute. Simply just dragging this harmonic and moving it around the chart, you get an idea that we're fairly close to the money. Yeah, so well, you know, just using your rationality here, we're in the middle of this first zone, right? So if you take the highs and the lows, or approximate highs and lows without the wicks, you'll notice that price at the minute is just in the middle of this range. So we have had, again, just to show you the 3-in-1 idea, we've had 3 pushes high. You've had 1. Remember that 1 is made of 3. 1, 2, 3. We've had 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 pushes up equals consolidation. So that's what we have here. We're in the middle of the first zone up. So we're in the middle of 1. Now, when you're in 1, you've got to be trading off the low or the high. Longs off the lows, shorts off the highs, or a combination of the move in the middle. At the minute, market makers can do what they want here, so I'm leaving it. Although the direction I'm fairly set on. AUD JPY playing out at last. Really happy about that. It's a beautiful pattern. Bit of a risky one. Peak formation, as in we're in the upper atmosphere of this pattern. You can see the 1, 2, 3 to the high. Consolidation at the highs. Consolidation, 3 hits to the high. Consolidation as well. So things are really tying up. We did get a short in on a Gartley. If I just go to the half an hour, it's playing out now, thankfully. So we have the Gartley, you have A, B is equal to C, D, a double top, lower consolidation potentially. This is why you need to know your context, you need to know your rules. Even though I've just told you all that, you go and try and apply it to the charts and you'll still be lost in the context of where you think you are. But yeah, this is the Gartley with an anchor up here off the 78%. It's hit TP1, really pleased. GBP, CHF, nearly completed this red harmonic move here. What do I think about it? I mean, it's an ugly pattern, and you should only really trade pretty patterns because the behavior, it's all about the behavior. So the behavior in the market's paramount. If you can find a trade that's behaving every day, rather than chopping around a lot, then you're going to have favorable chances that the trade's going to work out for you. And obviously that's what we're here to, we're here to try and do. It's difficult, obviously. Trading is difficult. Real trading and positioning yourself in the market's really hard. It's easy to send out 15 trades. You might get 7 right and the rest wrong, but those wrong are the ones that kill your account. That's why trading real opportunities, just entering in the market, coming out the market again is what it's all about. It's not about being in too long. It's in and out, opportunistic trading, using what you can in your favor. So let's just have a look. So this harmonic move from there to there, it does feature on the, for example, where that mouse high is here, down to this low here, it's there. I mean, even from this high to low, it's probably going to stop somewhere. A little bit of a move up. It's not a great looking pattern, so I'm not going to get too caught up with it fast. AUD NZD, this is nice. 1, 2, 3 up. This is 1 down. 1, 2, 3 to make 1. Expect this to come off a cliff. Trouble is, middle of the zone. Middle of the zone, end of the year, end of the quarter. Get trapped. 1, 1, 2, and expect a 3. Pass. USD CHF fallen off a complete cliff. It's given us 3 consecutive moves lower over the weeks. High, low, very interesting. We break the structure, we come back, retest it. That's high, low, high, low, high, 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 low. We want to see that behavior before we enter the market. Don't get me wrong, this is an extremely oversold position and it looks really, really pretty now. This is a peak low, looking for longs. NZD USD peeling off as expected. We now have super big harmonic patterns completing. We're at the 800. We've got 3 clear pushes higher. I'm not sure where my harmonics are drawn. But look at this, 1, 2, 3. And what can you see here? 1, 2, expect another push higher potentially, which would be a real trap move against the trend, I believe. Not too sure on this. A lot of things are adding up, showing me that we should be going higher, whilst at the same time, the other pairs in the market space are pushing lower. you can't really trade what you think. You have to trade what you see typically. So what we saw was a Gartley A, B, C, D in yellow. Anchor, you know, this is all a consolidation zone here, you know, so do expect price to potentially get up here, but it has to show aggressiveness above the 800 EMA. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to keep it up. CAD JPY, again, like AUD JPY, we can see the pattern here. We're at peak, expected to come lower. USD JPY, same thing, not trading it, pass. CAD CHF, we need to wait, like USD CHF. This has blown the ABCD, the generational ABCD. I mean, this is huge ABCD pattern. Got A, B equals CD. You know, we completed at the red line and the stops have been absolutely whacked. But this is the time to consider it. So we are actively looking for longs in here. Wait and see. GBP AUD. Still think lower. We are in the second cycle higher. First, second, expect higher really. Do I like it? I don't like this one too much. And plus I can see an A, B equals CD, which will likely bring us down to this low here. This is like a double top, and then you've got the first zone, wait for the second zone, and then the third pass. GBP USD, look at those three soldiers higher, straddling the 800 EMA. Push one, push two, and then we have whether this is push three and done, or this is push one, push two of three, and we've got another push higher before we get an idea whether this resets itself to give us start the cycle again. But for now, nothing. Pass. Euro AUD, I'm waiting actively. Look at these wicks, rejections. I'm expecting this to get down to completion of the red and the ABCD. I really am waiting for this. A beautiful setup. Consolidation zone 2. Nice double bottom. Expect higher prices all day long. What's this one? Euro CHF. This is another one. Like CAD CHF, generational long opportunity. Huge ABCD and huge pattern showing first, second. We've had 3 years of drop. So this is another one that we have to be looking at. Strength for the euro, weakness for the Swiss franc going forward. Really that or not. AD CAD still love this one. 2 clear pushes higher, 1, 2. The pattern 1, 2, and 3, and we're expecting the reverse on the way up. Really nice setup. Internally, where we've closed higher, created high highs and high lows. Got a bit messed up here, to be fair to you, but I still believe in it, and I still expect it to push higher to the 800. Euro GBP, what are you saying? Let's have a look. So Euro GBP, you can see 3 pushes up. 1, 2, 3. Markets come back. Lows of consolidation 2. Expect higher prices. 1, 2, 3, or high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Just expect higher prices. Looks good. Gold, beast mode, first, second, double bottom. And this is within a bigger pattern. So ultimately, pressure's higher. High, 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 low, high, 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 low. It is showing now, as I speak to you, an entry. Because within this third move higher, you can see 1 and you can see 2. And it's going to give you 3. Just watch it. AUD, AUD USD, again, another one that's just looking absolutely brilliant. So have a look at this on the daily. I mean, first of all, we expect price to come lower. So here's my basic overview of it. So we have 1 zone, 2 zones. Notice the ABCD in blue. We'll put this yellow guy back. Why it's moved, I don't know. So notice the ABCD in blue. Yeah, ABCD in blue. Off the 800. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit more. Make a case. You've got to make a case for yourself. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 makes 2. I believe we're coming off. I believe that we are showing signs right here, right now. It's such a shame the market's not open tomorrow, because we are seeing a sequence develop here where we've had this double bottom and a break of structure. So it's early. I want to see it develop a bit more, but it's looking great. GBP JPY pass. think it's going to come lower. Euro NZD, waiting on this one. A, B equals C, D. First, second, beautiful. This Euro AUD, AUD USD short, CAD CHF long, Euro CHF long are the absolute banging trades for next year. Euro, stupid word actually, banging, brilliant trades. Euro USD, again higher, much like GBP USD. This guy is sitting in the first sort of bus stop waiting to catch. You just got to catch this bus. Even though you're right directionally, half the battle is getting the right context direction for where you are in the pattern. Even if you're right, you can still lose. You've got to manage your risk. Look how ugly this pattern is. First, second, and then lower lows and lower highs all the way. Notice that this wasn't a lower low, lower high. This is a low, lower high, lower low, equal high, slight break, right back into there. Sideways chop, consolidation. Same here. The rest of these are lower lows and lower highs. It's got the same behavior here. Take the top, hit the low, consolidate. How many pushes higher? You can see it. You can see it. The variation in the market is crazy. The variation is really, really sometimes quite hard to see. So you have 1, 2, 3 makes 1, 2, 3. Expecting this to push much higher. Euro JPY, pass. AUD-CHF, showing its hand. Market makers are showing their hand. Go back and look at the previous videos. A month or so ago, we're waiting for this one. We're questioning its shape and structure. It looks done. People are buying this as a double bottom. It's not done because it's still within this range here to here. We haven't broken. Had we broken, retested, and started showing some structure, then it becomes interesting. So listen, I hope you enjoy these videos. If you want to have any questions, please reach out or direct message me. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.